What's up, Keep Pounding crew? Back to another video. Keep Pounding. Today's topic is goals in a 5-video series. This is part 5 of why the Panthers 2014 and 15 team were so successful and set the bars for decades to come in Panthers history. If you like the video, if you like the channel, if you like the streams, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, hit that bell, select all, leave a comment down below if you feel like doing so. Also, be sure to check out the Facebook page, group page, Keep Pounding, in all caps, for in-game posts, polls, opinions, and reactions to NFL news, as well as schedules for the channel. Let's dive into it. Goals. The goals have always been to get back to the Super Bowl and win it. But to start out with, what other goals do we have that are under that one? Let's begin with creating a 53-man roster capable of making it to the Super Bowl. Without the players, we're not going anywhere. Without the coaching staff, we're not going anywhere. The next goal is that coaching staff. As I said, you got to have everybody working in tandem, in chemistry, in balance, in harmony, in order for it to work. So, the coaching staff in 2015 and the 53-man roster that we had in 15 was excellent and a model of what we should be striving for in every aspect. So, moving on to the next goal, which is health and safety. In order to win, you need to stay as healthy as possible. Remember that we've had a lot of health issues with our players, especially with the offensive line, which is why we have had trouble there. There are preventable and non-preventable injuries that challenge your success or non-success on the field. So, the goal here is to control what you can control. Following that, you want to ensure that there is team chemistry and the players are motivated to win. If they're not motivated to win and there's no chemistry, they're not going to go anywhere. You want to then set a goal of the players giving 110% into everything they do. Even after that clock hits triple zeros. That means in the community, nutrition, training, etc. You would then seek to have an excellent game plan. Because without an excellent game plan, you're not going to win. Execution is the next step in the process. We've had a major issue with execution. We've had issues with game planning recently. So, if we can fix both of those, we'll be on the right track. Then, you want to be able to draft well and scout well. Of course, following that up. If you draft well and scout well and find the best players, you're going to be a lot more successful. That comes as no surprise to anybody. It should be obvious. Finally, you must set the goal of not beating yourselves. And I love whoever created this, because this is one of the major things that 2015 players and coaches never did. They never beat themselves. It was very rare when you saw it happen. The only time I really could say that they didn't play up to their standards was the Seattle playoff game in the second half. That's when I started to see players take plays off, and the execution was off, and they just didn't know what to do. And they kept beating themselves as a result in many different ways. And I said, this is not the team that we have been watching all year. but we had enough points to win. We played well enough on defense to win, and we got it done. So the team learned a valuable lesson from that game and went into the Cardinals game and played a almost flawless NFC Championship game. So that's another thing, is you got to be able to learn from your mistakes. If you keep making the same mistakes, you're going to keep failing in that same area. And I keep seeing this franchise as a whole keep making the same mistakes. And what I'm looking for is, did we learn from it? You know, can you put what you learned into practice? How? And in what way? And it's a lesson that the management should learn first, then the players. Because the management has been such a foolhardy group as of the last 7 years. And we just haven't learned anything. And it's been a continuing cycle of making foolish decisions as a franchise. And it's time to finally break that cycle. Stop putting blocks in your way. Stop shooting yourselves in the foot. Whatever way you want to phrase that, you know. Learn from it. Why was this 15 team so successful at not doing that? And learning from their mistakes? Because they did all these things exceptionally well. They film studied. They did what was necessary to avoid those mistakes. They spotted the mistakes. They said, okay, how can we change that next time? How can we not fall into those traps again? That is why they set the bar that we are still trying to reach even now. Can we reach it again? I believe so. With patience, the right players and staff, plus discipline, we could do it. But it starts with mentality. It starts with wanting to get it done. So does our coaching staff want to get it done? Do our players want to get it done? Do we want to reach that level again? That is up for you to decide. Management and players, I encourage you, learn from the past. Learn from these 2 years, and you will succeed. Keep building. Keep being patient. Keep finding ways to get to that point and reach those bars, and you will succeed. Stop putting stumbling blocks in your way. Stop shooting yourselves in the foot. Take off the training wheels. We don't need them anymore. Find ways to motivate yourselves. Find ways to be disciplined, mentally sound, set goals, and know that you can get there if you put 110% into everything you do. Thank you very much for watching this series. Hope you enjoyed it. If you want to see the other 4, go check them out in the playlist. And I will see you guys for training camp videos. Thank you very much for all your support, all the new members, and all the new subscribers. You are all part of the Keep Pounding family. And I love you all very, very much. Stay safe, stay healthy, stay well. And above all else, when things get tough, keep pounding.